busy in the things that we do the program that we don't have to understand what the point of the program is. And so we got to make sure that we look for opportunities. We call those divine appointments. God's going to be able to, say, well, where people can talk to today, who's going to be put on my heart today to speak to about this. And a lot of times, sometimes it's just listening. Sometimes it's empathizing, and sometimes it's just say, hey, I know how you feel, I'm felt the same way, we can show you how I'm today.
Wonderful thing about that is once you've spoken to them, you find out what's going on in their life. You have compassion and mercy, and they'll let you pray for them.
Oh, yeah, they'll let you pray.
Right then and there.
And they want to hear answers. They come to church. They come to church. They need to hear answers. They want to hear answers. That's why they're here. They're hungry for food, but they also know that, hey, this is an atmosphere that I'm going to that has a little bit different atmosphere than going to the community center. You know, this is a church atmosphere, and so that's how we do it. We need to serve at evangelistic activities. Otherwise, do something that would be able to reach out to people. Pray for unchurched friends, and then pray and fast for big days. We talked about our big days a couple Sundays ago. Our big days. And what would be our big days, guys?
Well, we got one next Sunday.
Huh?
I said we got one next Sunday.
Next Sunday's a big day. Big day, it's Sunday, Baptism Sunday. And we got a big push for outreach. Another big day would be like when we have an event, missionary showing up. And that's coming up next month. And we've got an evangelist coming up next month. It's the evangelist, not evangelist, I'm sorry, missionary. Missionary coming up soon, actually. So we've got a few days, a month from today. And that's a big day, so that is a big day. What's another big day?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, that could be a big day. What's another big day?
Christmas.
Huh?
Christmas.
Christmas is a huge day, yeah.
Easter.
Easter is another big day. So these are the big days that we focus, and that's a natural big days for the church. And one of the big days that we can take a look at is right after school starts, out now, and next Sunday is a big day that we focus on baptism, and we need to do something. And I've got a promotion. I mean, hopefully we put something on Facebook and say, you know, we're looking, anybody interested in being baptized. You're supposed to need to show up here at the church on Sunday. We'll have another training session on what baptism means and what it means to be saved and have the responsibility of sharing Jesus Christ with them to these people so that they know that they accepted Jesus Christ as the Lord and Savior to be baptized. The question is to have that. But those are some of the things that we can do in our big days, and we need to get involved in that. And then we need to pray and fast for these big days.
Can I just make a suggestion in regards to this?
Sure.
Something that really is not paid a whole lot of attention to is Memorial Day, the big day when we have people that have served our country.
Yeah.
And I always thought of that as, that would be wonderful if we made that, if we chose to make that a big day. That's just about it.
Memorial Day is a big day. 4th of July weekend could be a big day. I used to have a patriotic message that I could preach, you know, and we could have that, you know, push that as a patriotic message. You know. Not all churches can get patriotic or going to be patriotic. And you can be patriotic